No matter what he had on him, he didn't aim it at nobody. He didn't shoot it at nobody.
A Baltimore mother is defending her son who was shot by city police after he ran away from them with a gun. Why she says the teen had a gun on him in the first place and who she says is to blame. A new peacemobile is rolling into Baltimore. How the mayor says it will help residents heal from trauma while also preventing future crime. And we are taking a deep dive into how the city is funding city schools and investing in the city's future leaders. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. The mayor makes a major announcement about new efforts to curb crime in the city. He is unveiling the Baltimore Peacemobile.
This community resource hub is designed to bring both proactive and reactive, I'll say that again, both proactive and reactive resources into our community and directly to our residents.
The Baltimore Peacemobile is part of the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, or MONSE. The group says the new bus will be deployed to communities that have experienced traumatic events and will offer residents help in the healing process.
We know that every shooting or every violent incident leaves behind a web of trauma or our communities and our communities as a whole.
Baltimore's Peacemobile is unique in that it's meant to serve as a symbol of hope. A place where, regardless of your need, you'll be connected to services, a place where healing can begin after a traumatic event. What a better way to kick off Gun Violence Awareness Month than this.
You can see the mayor's full announcement on our website, foxbaltimore.com, and we'll bring you a closer look at the Peacemobile coming up today on Fox 45 News at 4. In a city in crisis now, a Baltimore mother is defending her 17-year-old son who was shot by police after they say he was armed with a gun and then ran from an officer. That teen, now identified as Mekhi Franklin, faces several charges connected to the May 11th shooting that was caught on police body-worn camera.
My son wasn't supposed to be gunned down the way he was.
What about the fact that your son had a gun?
He had a gun because he was scared for his life. We live in Baltimore City.
The shooting is a topic of debate as some are raising questions over parental accountability when it comes to the surging gun violence involving youth.
How am I accountable for what he has on him? That's not bad parenting. That's not the parent's fault. You know, how can you blame that on the parent? My son's 17 years old. You know, he's not a 5-year-old little kid, you feel me? So at the end of the day, there's only but so much I can do.
Mekhi is now out of the hospital and at central booking. He is waiting to see if his case will stay in adult court or move to juvenile court. Funding for Baltimore City schools will be the focus of another round of budget hearings at City Hall today. Shannon Lilly shows us how much money the city plans to give schools and where that money comes from.
This budget hearing for Baltimore City schools is set to start at 6:30 this evening. It comes as the city is set to spend some $79 million more than anticipated to fund the Kerwin plan, all for city schools. That's something the mayor called a gut punch when he first announced it back in April. But let's take a look at how this budget all breaks down. In total, under the proposed budget, Baltimore City will be spending more than $404 million on schools. That's a $79.4 million increase when the city expected to pay only a $12 million increase on schools. Now, the state of Maryland in total will contribute $1 billion to Baltimore City schools. And remember, the additional money is a part of a mandated increase passed as part of the Kerwin Commission. That massive increase in education spending is supposed to make Maryland schools among the best in the country, but someone has to pay for it.
This is going to be a huge burden on taxpayers, and the city and really the state is trying to figure this out. And you have Democrats and Republicans alike trying to figure out how they're going to do this. They've asked for a mini repeal of Kerwin, a Kerwin light. They want to raise taxes. I mean, there are a lot of ideas, a lot of bad ideas that are being floated around now as to how to pay for this.
That was David Williams with the Taxpayers Protection Alliance, and he says when poverty was recalculated in the state, Baltimore City actually gained wealth in the last couple of years, which is why their share is increasing so much. So again, we expect to hear more about the city schools budget in this hearing this evening. It's set to start at City Hall at 6:30. Reporting, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Looking ahead, we are waiting on a big announcement today from Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates. He is set to announce a new citation docket addressing quality of life offenses. We're expecting to learn more about the docket and exactly what type of offenses will be on it at an afternoon news conference. That's happening at 1 o'clock. The mayor, police commissioner, and city sheriff will also be there. We're going to bring that to you live on our website, foxbaltimore.com, and we'll have a closer look on Fox 45 News at 4. 11:05 now. Here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, a 3-year-old boy is in critical condition after police say he shot himself with a BB gun. It happened last night on Richland Street near the Parkview Rec Center in Penn North. Police say child abuse detectives are taking the lead on this investigation. Trending number two, Baltimore County Police say they have made an arrest in an April shooting that left a 28-year-old man dead. Police say 42-year-old Larry Edwards has been arrested and charged for shooting Errol Botkin Jr. back on April 30th. It happened in Cockeysville near Cranbrook and Halesworth Roads. Edwards is currently being held at the Baltimore County Detention Center. Trending number three, the Randallstown NAACP is sharing concerns over 5 motels in western Baltimore County.
We're not going to take this being a crime magnet where the police have to be your security and not in our communities protecting our residents.
After claims the motels have become a, quote, breeding ground for nefarious activities. Those 5 include Motel 6 in Catonsville, where a triple shooting happened just earlier this week, leaving 1 man dead. In a statement to Fox 45 News, Motel 6 says they prioritize guest safety and have invested money in a variety of safety programs. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Search WBFF in your app store. Still ahead is a woman is sharing her hack for acing job interviews, how she is using ChatGPT to help her study before an interview. And a Family Feud contestant who joked about regretting marrying his wife has now been convicted of killing her. We're going to take you inside that trial. But first, combating rising thefts, the changes the CEO of a popular grocery store chain in Maryland says stores are being forced to make.
And happy meteorological summer. It's certainly feeling like it. Plenty of sunshine for the remainder of the afternoon with highs warming into the mid-80s. And these temperatures will continue to climb in the days ahead. I'll let you know where our temperatures are headed towards and when we are tracking our next chance for some rain in a couple of minutes on Fox 45 News Midday at 11.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
(11:09). Taking a look at your social stream, the CEO of a popular grocery store chain in Maryland says he is fighting to keep stores open despite rampant theft and violence. Giant Food operates 165 grocery stores in the Mid-Atlantic. Citing a rise in thefts, stores are now blocking some stores. 11:13 now. TikTok reportedly stored thousands of U.S. users' social security data in China. That's according to records obtained by Forbes. The records show TikTok has stored a mass of financial data, such as social security numbers and tax IDs in China. The company maintains that the data is stored outside of China and is only accessed on an as required basis by global engineers. A new report says medical devices like pacemakers and defibrillators could be at risk of a cyber attack. The risk is so widespread, it covers every piece of medical equipment that connects to the internet.
Risk can be, if they hack into an insulin pump, that they either stop the insulin from being secreted from the pump so that the person then doesn't get their insulin, or give too much insulin.
An FBI report released last year found 53% of digital devices, including pacemakers, defibrillators, nurse call buttons in hospital rooms, and insulin pumps, all have critical vulnerabilities to cyber hackers. New data shows there were fewer babies born last year compared to 2021. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports there were nearly 3.7 million babies born in 2022. That's about 3,000 fewer than those born in 2021. The CDC data also shows the U.S. birth rate hasn't returned to pre-pandemic levels. Sweden is on the verge of declaring itself a smoke-free country. It would become the first country in Europe to do so. Sweden seeks to get to the mark of fewer than 5% of daily smokers. According to data by the Eurostat statistics agency, Sweden had the lowest smoking rate in the European Union. Coming up tonight on Fox 45 News at 4, last June was one of the most violent months in the last decade. We're breaking down the numbers and seeing if we should brace for a similar surge in crime this year. Then at 5, there is just 1 month until legal recreational marijuana shops open in Maryland. We're walking through one of the stores set to open to see what to expect. And at 6, enforcing penalties for low-level crimes to improve quality of life in Baltimore. The impact the city state's attorney says his new citation docket could have. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Well, we are getting our first sunrise shots of meteorological summer. We've got meteorologist Amy Aronson. She's got some wild and wonderful weather pictures for us. That's beautiful.
Yeah, some awesome pictures from all over the country, starting off with this one. A little hazy sunrise this morning, and that's still due to that pesky Canadian wildfire smoke that is filtering into the area. Here's another look, also impacted by that smoke. This one comes from the Boston area. Dog days of summer, or just June 1st. This person's tweeting out here. Kind of looks more like the heat of summer, right? You can barely see Boston in the distance there. And last but not least, this one comes from Birmingham, so south of here. Beautiful start to this Thursday and the start to meteorological summer too. And locally, it is feeling like it. If we take a look at where our temperatures should be for this time of year, meteorological summer is defined by the next 3 months, so June, July, and August. Today, our average high stands at 80 degrees, and then we bring it up to 88 by July 1st, and by August 1st, we keep it at that very toasty 88 degrees. So the meteorological summer comes with the hottest average high temperatures of the season. Looking down at Baltimore right now, looks really, really pretty. A beautiful summery day ahead of us. We're already at 77 degrees. We kick up that temperature to 86 by this afternoon, so a hot end to the week. Tomorrow's going to be even hotter. Some showers will return for the start of the weekend with a new weather maker, and then I am tracking a cooler end to the weekend. So right now, high pressure in control. That's sinking in from the north here, helping keep us nice and dry. Actually, weather map looks completely empty at this hour. Zipping you through the remainder of the day shows nothing but sunshine. Clear skies will dominate tonight, too. Just a couple of clouds pass through. Yes, we could see a brief shower Friday evening, but I think we stay dry until Saturday. Then, stopping the clock at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon shows that little line of showers rolling in from the north there, potentially a thunderstorm, too. So a little more unsettled for the start of the weekend. I don't think we're tracking severe weather, but the potential for a thunderstorm as we head through Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. After that, we're going to turn drier for the second half of the weekend, and we will cool things down, too. So over the next couple of days, Friday, a fantastic pool day. It's going to be mostly sunny and hot with highs in the low 90s, actually for the first time this season. Saturday, we're tracking some showers and some storms. Sunday is mostly cloudy and cooler. We're back in the upper 70s. Quick look at our temperature trend shows temperatures will be hot heading into the weekend, but then more seasonable by early next week. You can also see that in our 10-day forecast. We do have that chance for showers and storms Saturday. Otherwise, it looks like dry into early next week with a stretch of the low 80s coming up. Patrice?
Amy, thank you. Now to today's talking point. Workers are feeling more stress at work lately. According to a new survey by Robert Half, nearly 4 in 10 say they are more burned out now than they were a year ago. Heavy workloads, lack of support from management, not having enough tools and resources are the big reasons why. Lady T with Bmore Lifestyle is here now. Are you feeling stressed?
I'm feeling stressed out. I'm feeling so stressed out.
You're just always happy.
That's a setting spray, but that's a setting spray. But no, burnout is real. And when you feel yourself, look, people, you gotta listen to this. When you feel yourself getting a little bit grumpy, when you start getting a little bit like grumpy, you're either hangry or you need a vacation. Okay,
right.
That's what settles that burnout. That's how it helps.
So I know that feeling. Mine usually comes on when I'm tired. So when we get here in the morning, like there's not always a lot of chit chat at 3 in the morning when we get here, because you're still getting into
right. Yeah, because you're not fully up yet. You drove in, but you're not up yet.
Right. And so it was by the grace of God we got here.
Right.
So that's why you need people at work that's gonna you need a person to go to.
You need a bubbly person
that can talk you off the ledge.
Right. Or else you're gonna go back to sleep. That's it.
Or you're gonna go off on somebody because you're upset about something.
There you go.
Because you're burned out and everything triggers you.
And burnout is real, and people I think they're in denial about it sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes we feel like we're like, oh no, I can keep going. I can work another 6-day shift. A 6-day work week, but you can't. You can't really.
I don't think we're in denial about that.
Yeah.
I think the bosses.
Oh yeah. You know what? I think it's on both ends right there. You'll get us in trouble. Look at us. Yeah, we love them. Yeah, don't fire us. We're good. All things are good here. But no, burnout is real. We got to be careful, y'all.
All right. Let's go on vacation.
Hey, let's go. Jamaica, here we come.
What's happening today? It is the start of Pride Month. There will be parades and festivals and concerts to celebrate the LGBTQ community all month long. Pride in Baltimore is going to be celebrated from June 17th through the 25th, with the Pride Parade and the Block Party taking place on June 24th. Now, if you would like to get involved in this year's festivities, you can visit baltimorepride.org. And we want to see how you're celebrating Pride this year. Scan the QR code on your screen. That will take you to foxbaltimore.com/chime-in, where you can upload your pictures and videos. It's powered by Stackla. Well, better late than never. A library book is returned 96 years after it was checked out. The late fee ahead. But first, they've been reading their library books. Some of the top spellers in the world are in Maryland this week for the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Just how many kids are competing and the prizes up for grabs. And catch your favorite shows tonight on Fox 45. First at 8, it's Alert. Then at 9, it's back-to-back episodes of Animal Control. And then keep watching for Fox 45 News at 10. Your time now, 11:22 on Fox 45 News Midday. 11:25. Don't miss this. Some of the top spellers in the world are in Maryland this week, competing in the 95th Scripps National Spelling Bee. There are 231 kids in this year's bee. They're from all 50 states, as well as the Bahamas, Canada, Germany, Ghana, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, Puerto Rico. The youngest speller is 9 years old. The oldest is 14. The winner takes home $50,000, a trophy, and, of course, bragging rights. Well, when it comes to new cars, federal regulators want to mandate that some safety features be standard. The changes would make automatic braking technology a requirement on all new passenger cars. The technology stops or slows down a moving vehicle when a hazard is detected. Many models already come with it, though they're not required to do so. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says making the new tech standard would save 360 lives each year. FedEx has reached a tentative deal with pilots to keep its delivery planes up in the air. The pilots union had voted in favor of a strike earlier this month, but the shipping company has reached a deal to avoid that strike from actually happening. Time now for your lunch break. A library book in California is returned nearly 100 years after it was checked out. The book in question was A Family History of the United States by Benson Lawson. It was originally borrowed in 1927. At that time, the library charged a late fee of 5 cents per day, which would have amounted today to about $1,700. However, the library has decided to put the book on display. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News at midday. Bmore Lifestyle up next. Lady T here to talk about what they're working on.
Hey, Patrice. All right, so a mom says she's done going out to dinner and paying $8 for a kid's meal, only for her kids not to eat it. The restaurant hack that she's sharing that's dividing the internet. Next on Bmore Lifestyle. Stay tuned.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Bmore Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Lady T, and this is Bmore Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. All right, radio host LaDon Black is here with us, along with Ron, the stylist Jeffries, and of course, we got meteorologist Amy Arison here with us. Hello, you guys.
Hello.
I got an amazing panel today. I love it. Okay, let me tell you right now. All right, a woman is sharing her hack for acing job interviews. She says that she uses Chat GPT to help her study before an interview. She takes the job posting and asking the chat box to produce 10 words and questions. Then she uses the questions to prepare canned answers. She says it's all about working smarter, not harder. Did anybody tell her that she could just ask her sibling, or she could just ask her mother, father, or somebody else to step in and to just rehearse questions with her? Well, I'm so confused, sis. Are you working smarter and harder or not harder? I don't understand.
I mean, it does seem a little harder.
It's just a little bit difficult,
But I guess in the generation that we're in, where technology is everything,
that's probably what
maybe
it
it's
is.
because she could do it on her own.
She's probably Gen Z. It sounds dumb. So it's got to be something that Gen Z is doing.
Because it's not a millennial thing.
It's not a millennial thing. Okay, come through. LaDon, you got a school assist. What is going on here?
You know what? I don't think it's that odd. You're supposed to do some research, and she's just doing research with the latest technology. It's what we do now.
Okay, that's true. All right, I'll give you that, Miss LaDon. All right, Amy, what do you think, girl?
I mean, I did Google what that app was when I read this over this morning. I was like, I've never even heard of this. So I guess that shows, I don't know. I've never heard of it. So it seems like it'd be harder for me, but I guess good for her. At least she's preparing.
Yeah, that's true. At least she cares and she wants to get the job.
Yeah.
Sis, I hope she got the job.
I hope she got it.
She
all that hard work.
All that hard work she put in that was unnecessary.
Get the job.
All right, up next, now, a mom's money-saving hack for eating out with kids is going viral. She says she skips the kids' meals and just brings them food from home. She says not only does it avoid an $8 kids' meal, but she knows her kids will eat the food since she's bringing what they like. You know what? The key to this before used to be, look, we got food at home, okay? So you're just not gonna eat the whole day at school until we get home. I don't know. She's bringing food from home. Can she cook? Sis, can you cook? Because if she can't cook, it's not giving for me. I gotta go to the cook first. I gotta go to Chef Amy. What do you think about this?
Kids' meals are cheap anyways, number one. And what's the point? Because eating out, I feel like, is like a break from cooking. So if you're still cooking and bringing it to the restaurant, it seems like more work than it's worth.
It seems like Mom became the restaurant. Mom became the restaurant.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
Like, just say it if that's the
case. It's McMom. It's what she did.
Not McMom.
It's McMom. It's what it is. It's McMom is what it's giving. Miss LaDon, tell me.
You know what? Order the kids' meal. I mean, why are you bringing food to the restaurant?
Right.
And the thing is, as a parent, you can always find some. French fries always work.
Always.
There you go, French fries.
And they're always $1.
There you go.
Or some change.
I don't understand that.
She said $8 kids. What kids' meal are you? Where are you going?
That's McDonald's.
Or
Chick-fil-A or something like that.
Chick-fil-A. Okay, because if you want,
But I didn't even know you could bring outside food into restaurants.
You can't even bring outside food into the theater. You can't even bring outside food.
Unless you sneak it in your pocketbook.
That's what she's doing.
She's trying to be cheap and she's trying to keep it affordable. Okay,
I guess.
I get it.
It works.
Yeah. Well, now we want you all to tell it. Okay, would you bring your own food to a restaurant? Vote now on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on that lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. All right. Now, a mom-to-be says her mother-in-law ruined her gender reveal party. Grr. The woman says she and her husband were waiting to find out the gender until the party, but the mother-in-law didn't believe her and kept asking. So the mom kept asking, so she finally said it was a girl, just to kind of get the mother-in-law off her back. Made her a promise not to tell anybody, but it became apparent she told the whole family when there was silence and shocked looks when they cut the cake to reveal it was actually a boy. Ha ha. Got him. That's what they deserve for, you starting up some mess. As a mother-in-law, you shouldn't be out here starting up. Just listen to see, this is what messes up with families nowadays, okay? Wait, I'm not married. Okay, Amy, I gotta throw it to you because you the source for this. Look,
well, I feel like that's setting up for a tough relationship with the mother-in-law, right?
Exactly,
That's just a gender reveal. I can't imagine dealing with that once the little one comes. Gosh.
I'm not trying to deal with that. We're not trying to deal with that.
That's a tough situation.
Would you be mad at the mother-in-law too?
Yeah, like she tried to take out the day.
Y'all was ready to slap somebody up.
She tried to ruin the day.
Can't do that.
What is that?
She did ruin Midday. We got to put the balloons back in. I'd be like, shut it all down.
But you know what? The thing about it is, but you know what? The daughter knew that she was going to run her mouth.
She knew.
So she told her the wrong thing.
Come on.
So that when it was revealed, it was still a surprise. You came with your pink.
You came.
But it was actually blue.
She tried to mess it up.
She tried.
Okay, I have an amazing panel here, obviously. Thank you guys for joining me today. All right, still ahead, bring the fun of summer to your own backyard. We'll show you how you can transform your space into a miniature water park. And now's the time to plan your summer vacation. Coming up, we'll take you to Montana for a closer look at some of the fun things you'll find in the Treasure State. Stay tuned.
You're watching Bmore Lifestyle.
All right, get ready for summer fun. A summer fun game changer is upon us. Lifestyle expert Julie Morin has discovered an awesome new idea to turn any yard into a splash park. Here she is to share how and a special money-saving deal.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
Parents are always looking for fun things for parties, and inflatables from Big Mouth are going to make you feel like a rock star mom. I use them for my kids' birthday parties and celebrations, and kids would be so surprised when they saw them. And the water feature just makes the kids want to run back and forth, in and out. We have a dinosaur behind us that's nearly 9 foot tall. You can choose from a variety of things: giraffes, corgis, and oh, my family is obsessed with unicorns. My girls loved them, and I love this unicorn. They are so easy to set up. They connect to any regular size garden hose. Isn't that great? Nothing extra to buy. They're safety tested and made from PVC, so you can feel completely confident. They're durable. They have great designs. Don't you think they're adorable? And you can keep using them for years to come. Bring them out for celebrations, parties, or just for a fun weekend. Right now, we're offering 29% off on Big Mouth inflatables. So I want you to head to asadeals.com for this exclusive, fun, riveting, exciting offer. And I promise you, you'll be a rock star mom. The kids are going to have a total blast. All of your parties are going to be so much fun. Big Mouth. You'll thank me.
This Bmore Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Visit Montana.
Did you know North America's first dinosaur remains were found in Montana in 1854? And the world's first identified Tyrannosaurus Rex was found in 1902 by paleontologist Barnum Brown. That's why it's no surprise Big Sky Country is also home to the Montana Dinosaur Trail, a 2,000-mile-long loop that runs statewide. And it includes a meet and greet with Elvis, a 33-foot-long fossil on display at Malta Phillips County Museum and the Museum of the Rockies in Bozeman. Geologist and Executive Director Corey Coverdale joins us to share some tips for planning your trip to America's top dinosaur destination.
Hi, everyone. The Montana Dinosaur Trail is a group of 14 museums spread out across Montana that all have exhibits or something to do with dinosaurs. Some of us run field digs. Some of us have spectacular displays and kids' activities. And it's just a really great place to travel and visit. So everybody's favorite dinosaur is from Montana. Ever since 1854, people have been coming here collecting dinosaurs and all those very iconic dinosaurs like T-Rex and Triceratops and Edmontosaurus. Those are all from Montana. But the cool thing, I think, and the reason that we're famous is because we keep finding new fossils, new specimens, new dinosaurs all the time. So probably the most popular thing that people do is go on a field dig. So you can actually go out and join a crew that is working on a quarry or a dig site, and you can help them. You can go and learn what it's like to dig up fossils that have been buried for 75 million years. You can do that here at the Montana Dinosaur Center and in a number of other places on the trail as well. Well, if you don't want to get your hands dirty, or if part of your family wants to do a dig, but you don't really want to do a dig, there's a lot of other stuff you can do. You can go hiking, you can visit a lot of different places, like Ekalaka has a dino shindig every year that's a really good time to go on. There's always the great outdoors. So pretty much anything you can do outside, you can do here in Montana. To plan a trip or to plan a dig, you can go to our website. It's the Montana Dinosaur Center. tmdinosaurcenter.org, or if you want to travel the trail, you can go to the Dinosaur Trails website, mtdinotrail.org.
All right, still ahead, a new role for actor Al Pacino, and he's going to need some diapers, y'all. Find out what's new with the Hollywood actor on Spilling the Tea. And just like that, a Sex and the City star is returning to the series. I'll tell you all about the cast member making a shocking return to the HBO reboot. Stay tuned. All right, grab your cups. It's time to spill the tea this Thursday. Here's what's new. All right, fellow tea sippers, we got some good news. Our TVs are about to get a little bit more fabulous. All right, Sex and the City fans know exactly what I mean. Kim Cattrall will reprise her role as Samantha Jones for the season 2 finale of And Just Like That. That's the revival of the sitcom Sex and the City on HBO Max. Entertainment Tonight confirmed this piping hot tea. HBO Max posted on social media. Look, y'all, the secret is out, and it's going to be like a cliffhanger finale that she's going to be in. At first, we heard reports of her beef with cast members on the show, but it seems like maybe that's squashed now? I don't know. Or is it? I don't know. All right, Ron the stylist is back with us now to spill the tea. Ron?
Listen, I have to take off my glasses to that.
Listen, okay.
Let me tell you something.
I missed her. I missed her
Sex in the City is not the same without Samantha.
I was going to say, it was missing something.
It needed her.
And we needed the feistiness. I needed her, her fabulousness back.
Exactly. She needed to get off of that tour in London, wherever she was, and bring her tail right back.
Yes,
I'm glad to see her.
You're doing other projects. No, sis, we need you back home, okay? We need you back home for this show. So, yes, of course you would understand how I feel about this. But yes, I'm a fan. I'm a Samantha Jones fan.
And just like that.
If I was anybody out the four of them, I'd be her probably. Getting flued out. All right, up next, you guys, singer Danny Lay is speeding down the wrong path, it seems. So she was arrested for a DUI, leaving the scene of an accident and causing bodily injury. It all happened on Memorial Day in Miami Beach, Florida. Reports say witnesses saw her swerving in and out of traffic, and she allegedly crashed into a motor scooter. Here's the tough part. The scooter was dragged for about a block. Now, she also has a child with rapper DaBaby. Ron, we know she's been through a lot, because I was thinking back to that Instagram live with her and her baby daddy, the baby, and when it went viral. But what's wrong here? What's wrong with this picture?
I can't put my finger on it because it was the scooter dragging for a block for me. Like I was like, huh?
What is going on with her? She's going through. She
didn't know she was dragging a scooter?
Listen, okay, that's going to be handled in court, but I want to say she had to have known it's a motor scooter, a motorized scooter. How do you...
What was she driving?
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't understand.
I don't understand either, but we're going to keep her in prayer because, we got, just like what B. Simone said about her last time, you got to give her a little bit of grace.
With grace.
We're going to give her some grace. We're going to see, what happened. All right, you guys. Up next, because the tea keeps pouring. All right, so Al Pacino is trending. The Hollywood actor is going to be a father again. Now, he is 83. Count him, 83, y'all, years old. And expecting a child with his girlfriend, Nora Afala. Now, we know she works in the entertainment industry, but that's about all we know at this point. Pacino has 3 other children from a past relationship, but they're all grown. When I say grown, I mean grown. Like, they're my age as well. So, a baby. Now, Ron, Robert De Niro first, now Pacino. These grown men and these actors are still in these streets, it seems.
I don't know if you can see the look on my face, but I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's going on. What's in the water?
Is it sugar daddy season? What's happening?
What is happening? I didn't even know you could still have a baby at 83.
Listen, the silver foxes are out, and y'all gotta be protected. Y'all gotta be careful. We gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful. But I'm glad he survived. Making the baby, because sometimes it could be a little.
Well, there's a little blue pill to hope for that. But
a little complicated. But you know how your heart do. It could be a little. But I'm glad he's still here with us.
You always take me there. I love it. Thank you so much for joining me today. That's
Thanks
it for
having me
today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea.
And today is the start of meteorological summer. That means we are tracking the hottest average high temperatures of the year during the next 3 months. Kicks off today with an average high of 80 degrees. We bump it up into the upper 80s July through August. So that's some of the hottest days of the year. Right now, we're getting a little taste of summer. We've got some sunshine shining down on the Inner Harbor. 77 currently, mid-80s is where we're heading, a pretty toasty end to the week. Some showers will return on Saturday, and that's going to knock us down, bringing us back to reality by the end of the weekend. So we are looking at a cooler end to the weekend and start to next week. High pressure in control right now. That's really the only weather feature I'm tracking for the next couple of days. Not much happening on the weather map. Looks nice and empty and should stay this way at least for the next 2 days. So nothing really happening today. We'll enjoy clear skies and sunshine. Same setup tomorrow. Some clouds briefly in the morning, but otherwise we're mostly dry. In the evening, a couple of showers will trickle in from the north, but not much. That next disturbance does show up on Saturday, sending us this line of showers and even some isolated storms from the north, pressing southward. Nothing severe to worry about, but we could briefly be dealing with some downpours here on Saturday, and that's what's going to cool us down by the end of the weekend. We are looking at drier conditions by Sunday. I'd say Friday, your best day for some pool time. It is going to be hot with highs in the low 90s, potentially the first 90-degree temperature of the season so far. We then have that chance for some showers and storms Saturday afternoon, brings us back into the mid-80s. And by Sunday, a little cooler, but also drier for the end of the weekend with highs in the upper 70s. Temperatures will stay near normal next week, so after a very hot end to this week, we see our temperatures drop with each passing day. We're in the mid-80s on Saturday, 70s briefly on Sunday, but we're back up to 80 by next Monday. And in our 10-day forecast, as we head through the start of June, temperatures kind of all over the place. We're briefly in the 90s. We cool it down over the weekend with that brief chance for some showers and storms Saturday. And then next week looks pretty typical. We've got a long stretch of the 80s that gets underway starting on Monday. Back to you.
This Bmore Lifestyle segment is sponsored by the National Confectioners Association.
All right, June is National Candy Month, and a recent survey from the National Confectioners Association revealed Americans' top treats for the summer. Here to discuss is Carly Shaldis, spokesperson for the National Confectioners Association. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy National Candy Month.
Okay, well, we're talking about my favorite topic today, girl, candy, so I'm excited. I'm excited, okay. Now, can you reveal Americans' favorite summer treats and flavors?
I'm so glad you asked. We did the hard and important research so you don't have to. We know Americans' favorite summertime flavors and summertime treats. For flavors, red fruits are really popular. Cherry, watermelon, and strawberry are the top three. And then for treats, number one is probably not a surprise to anyone. It's chocolate. And if you're like me in the summer, you love taking chocolate, putting it into a s'more to enjoy all season long. At number two is gummy candy. So thinking about all of those red fruit flavors in gummy form. And then coming in at number three might be a little bit of a surprise. It's taffy, which is just such a perfect summertime boardwalk treat.
Oh, okay. Now, what were the top trends coming out of the recent Sweets and Snack Expo?
We just had the Sweets and Snacks Expo. It is the center of the candy universe and where all of that innovation that the industry is known for is on display. We saw a few different trends. We saw flavor mashup, so different flavors that you might not expect to go together, coming together in one product. We saw brand collaborations, so different brands working together to create something super new, like Dr. Pepper Peeps and Cinnamon Toast Crunch Stuffed Puffs. We saw a lot of really interactive treats as well that people can then turn around and share on social media. People want permission to play with their food and then tell friends and family about it. And my favorite example of this is a recordable lollipop where you can record a message, share it with a friend or family member, and then when they eat it, they can play back that message that you recorded for them. And then, of course, as people are looking to treat, they want options in terms of package size. So companies are offering package sizes for whether you're treating yourself or enjoying treats with others.
Okay, now I know candy brings me a lot of joy, but can you discuss the connection between candy and emotional well-being? Why do we need to have it?
Absolutely, and you really nailed it by saying that chocolate and candy have this really unique ability to lighten spirits, to brighten moods, to enhance occasions, really to make any ordinary day extraordinary. But at the same time, people understand that chocolate and candy are treats. And in the U.S., they enjoy them about 2 to 3 times per week, averaging 40 calories and 1 teaspoon of added sugar per day. So even as they're enjoying the chocolate and candy and looking to it for a little bit of excitement,
and
they
it's definitely
are also
a favorite, Carly. Can you tell us real quick where our viewers can go for more information?
You visit nationalcandymonth.com or join the conversation on social media with hashtag National Candy Month.
Thanks for joining us, Carly. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. Happy National Candy Month.
Still ahead, forget adults ordering off the kids' menu. This mom isn't even letting the kids order. Why she packs them food from home and what you're saying about it. Coming up next. All right. A mom's money-saving hack for eating out with kids is going viral. She says she actually skips the kids' meals and just brings them food from home. She says not only does it avoid an $8 kids meal, but she knows her kids will eat the food since she's bringing what they like. And we wanted you all to tell it. Would you bring your own food to a restaurant? Right now, most of you are saying, heck no, of course, come on now. We bougie out here, y'all. All right, and we had a great show today, but we got a great show lined up for tomorrow. Grab the wine and chocolate. A new study finds that it can be linked to better memory, but it's not all wines and chocolates. The specific types you need to buy coming up.
Find out how to have your business featured on Bmore Lifestyle. Email us at bmorelifestyletv@foxbaltimore.com.
Thank you for inviting us into your home. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.